So out of command units, out of command markers, and the movement and combat phase for Godfrey. That's this commander right here on John the First side. That's John the First there. So I'm picking up now with Godfrey's activation. So we have 5 steps. One is movement of the leader, Godfrey, and his in-command units. So Godfrey's there. He's with stacked with knights, I'm sure. Oh, fatigued knights. Okay. And over here, Godfrey has some mounted men-at-arms. And back here, some out-of-command militia units. Okay, so that's all he has for his command, his banner. Yep. Alright, so what I'm going to do is movement and declaration of charges. So move the mounted... Oh, the mounted men-at-arms are on a hill there. Huh. Do I want to leave the high ground? What is he looking at? He's looking at Henry VI and fatigued knights. So actually, he is going to charge. They charge off their little knoll there, that level 1 terrain there, and declare this charge like that. They moved at least 1 hex, but did not spend more than... Oh, by the way, coming down that rise actually costs an extra movement point for cavalry and artillery, but for this cavalry, so they actually spend 2 points there. Let's see. Okay, that's it for movement of the leader and in-command units now. Ranged fire, then declaration of melees. I'm just going to go ahead and declare a melee here. Godfrey against the fatigued, dismounted men-at-arms. Now we go to resolution of melee's charges first. Alright, so we got the... what they are is mounted men-at-arms, strength of 3, quality of 5. And obviously they are going against Henry VI with a bonus of 3. That's really good. But fatigued knights, strength 2, quality 6. Okay. So terrain is clear. Terrain is cleared. Nothing there. I don't think mounted men-at-arms are at a disadvantage against knights. Alright, so strength ratio. Alright, 3-2 in favor of the defender is still just 1-1, which is a +1 actually. So no terrain, but +1 for the strength ratio. Yeah, that's right. 3-2. Yep. Alright, so then unit types engaged. That by the way is this table. I haven't shown it. I think I've shown it in earlier videos, but attacking is mounted men-at-arms against defending knights is 0. Yeah, I thought it was no difference, no deficit there, no penalty. Then we go to quality. So they are 1 less quality than the knights. So this is -1. So now we're back down to 0. Now we go to the table. And the table I've been looking at is always this one here. It has all the general factors. So leaders, yep. It is -3 for Henry the 6th there. So now we're down 3. And we go now we go for +3 for charging in the front, in a front hex. So +3 brings us back to 0. Attacker, nobody's discouraged. I guess the fatigued, yeah, the fatigued penalties are are worked into the printed values. So for example, these knights, when they're fresh, they're strength 3, quality 7, when and movement allowance of 6. Movement allowance of 6. Like that. When they go fatigued, everything drops 1. Strength goes down to 2, quality down to 6, movement allowance down to 5. So fatigued is already factored in. So actually, we're at a 0. Wow. Don't have that happen a lot. Don't seem to have that happen a lot. So I need to roll really good, and I only rolled a very average 6. This is the melee table I'm always looking at. It is a single modified die roll here. Read the results for the defender, then the attacker. So I rolled a 6, so we're 5 to 6. Row, retreat for the defenders. Fatigued and obligatory advance for the attackers. Okay, so that really wasn't so good. These guys are going to have to retreat here. Henry the Sixth. This activated counter. So don't need the charged marker. They're fatigued. Oops. Flip them over to fatigued and obligatory advance. Yeah. Alright, so, then we have the melees over here. Very similar, just don't have a charging benefit. Godfrey with a bonus of 1. Alright, so here, terrain is still clear. Strength ratio is 2 to 2, so that's 1 to 1. So that is +1. Type, so it's knights against dismounted men-at-arms. Okay, that's 0. Troop quality, it's 5 to 3, so we have +2. So now we're up to 3, +3 to the melee die roll. Godfrey is another +1 with his bonus, like that. And I think that's actually all the... Yep, so +4. 5 +4 is 9. That is defenders fatigued. He's already fatigued. I don't think that's anything extra. Plus retreat. He can retreat forward, and actually I guess he has to. And the attacker has to do obligatory advance. Like that. Alright. So now we pick up again with the leader activation. That's resolution. Now we have movement by non-commanded units. So these militia back here, non-commanded or out of command, they can move, if desired, up to half their movement allowance towards their leader. They can't engage in fire or melee, so here's their leader, Godfrey. Yeah. Their movement allowance, printed movement allowance is 4. Yep, 4, so they have 2 movement points. So they are going to go 2 forward to try to get in command. Actually, I guess they are in command, but that'll be assessed, I guess, next turn. So that would be the end of Godfrey's activation. One thing about melees, I need to remember rolling a natural 0. Rolling a natural 0, which is a checking for the loss on the attacking side, and a natural 9 checking for the leader loss on the defender side, if present.